Hello, fellow explorers. Welcome back to our channel. Today, we're diving deep into the heart of the United States. Right here in Washington, D.C. Most of us know this city for its political significance. But did you know it's also brimming with fascinating, lesser-known facts? Buckle up, because we're about to reveal the hidden wonders of Washington, D.C. The name mystery? Let's kick things off with a puzzling fact. Have you ever wondered why it's called Washington, D.C.? The D.C. stands for District of Columbia. But what about Washington? Well, it's named after the first president of the United States, George Washington, right? Actually, it's named after Christopher Columbus, the famous explorer. Mind-blowing, isn't it? Secret tunnels. Here's a juicy tidbit for you. Beneath the iconic Capitol building, there's a network of secret tunnels. These tunnels are used by members of Congress to travel between their offices and the Capitol without being noticed. Imagine the history and secrets hidden beneath our very feet. Pandas in D.C. Did you know that Washington, D.C. is home to some of the world's most famous pandas? Meet Mei Xiang and Tian Tian at the National Zoo. These adorable giant pandas have captured the hearts of millions. It's a must-visit spot for animal lovers. The real Hollywood connection. Now, let's talk Hollywood. We all remember the famous Forrest Gump scene at the Lincoln Memorial. But did you know that D.C. has been the backdrop for countless other movies? Iconic films like The Exorcist and The Dark Knight Rises feature D.C.'s stunning architecture. The Hidden Aqueduct? Washington, D.C. is filled with hidden gems like the C&O Canal. But did you know that there's an underground aqueduct that used to transport water to the city? The Chesapeake and Ohio Canal is not just a beautiful place for a stroll. It's also a piece of history. The ghosts of D.C. Here's a spine-chilling fact. D.C. is rumored to be one of the most haunted cities in the United States. From the ghostly figures at the Octagon House to the eerie encounters at the Old Stone House, Washington, D.C. has its fair share of supernatural tales. The Zero Milestone? Hidden in plain sight near the White House is the Zero Milestone. It's a small, inconspicuous granite marker that's often overlooked. This marker, erected in 1923, was the point from which all road distances to and from Washington, D.C. were measured. It's a symbolic and historical gem that not many people notice. The National Bonsai and Penjing Museum. While D.C. is known for its world-class museums, one of the most unique and hidden among them is the National Bonsai and Penjing Museum at the National Arboretum. This serene oasis houses a stunning collection of bonsai trees, some of which are centuries old. It's a peaceful escape from the hustle and bustle of the city. The National Cathedral's Darth Vader gargoyle. Here's a fun one for all you Star Wars fans out there. If you look closely at the National Cathedral, you'll spot a rather unexpected gargoyle on its facade. Darth Vader. Yes, the iconic Sith Lord from the galaxy far, far away can be found perched on this historic building. It was added during a renovation in the 1980s as a whimsical touch. The solar alignment of the Jefferson Memorial. Few people know about the incredible astronomical precision of the Jefferson Memorial. During the spring and fall equinoxes, the rising and setting sun aligns perfectly with the center of the memorial's dome. It's a breathtaking sight and a testament to the careful design of this iconic monument. The secret Smithsonian Castle Crypt. While millions visit the Smithsonian museums each year, not many are aware of the secret crypt beneath the Smithsonian Castle. It's a hidden space that was originally intended as a burial place for the institution's founder, James Smithson. Though he's not actually buried there, it's a fascinating piece of history tucked away beneath one of the most visited museums in the world. The International Spy Museum. Washington, D.C. is a city of secrets, so it's fitting that it's home to the International Spy Museum. This museum is packed with intriguing exhibits on espionage, secret agents, and spy gadgets from throughout history. It's a thrilling experience for anyone who's ever dreamed of being a secret agent. The secret underground vault. Beneath the U.S. Treasury building lies a secret underground vault. This vault was built during the Civil War and served as the original storage place for the nation's gold reserves. It's a remarkable piece of history hidden beneath the hustle and bustle of the city. The hidden Watergate steps. You've heard of the Watergate scandal, but did you know there are hidden steps near the Watergate complex that played a significant role in the events of that time? These steps were where reporters Bob Woodward and Carl Bernstein met their anonymous source, Deep Throat, during the Watergate investigation. It's a historic spot that's often overlooked. The National Capitol columns? Tucked away in the National Arboretum, you'll find a stunning sight, the National Capitol columns. These majestic columns once graced the U.S. Capitol's east portico and were moved here in 1984. They stand as a symbol of the city's grand architectural history and are a hidden gem for photographers. The historical D.C. boundary stones. Did you know that Washington, D.C. has 40 boundary stones marking the original boundaries of the district? These stones, placed in the late 18th century, are scattered throughout the city and its surrounding areas. They offer a unique connection to the city's past and are often overlooked by locals and visitors alike. The oldest house in D.C. While Georgetown is known for its historic charm, many miss the fact that the old stone house is the oldest known building still standing in Washington, D.C. dating back to 1765. It's a fascinating piece of colonial history right in the heart of the city. The Peacock Room? Hidden within the Freer Gallery of Art is the breathtaking Peacock Room. This masterpiece was designed by artist James McNeill Whistler and is a dazzling example of aesthetic interior design. The room showcases the harmonious blend of art and architecture and is a hidden gem for art enthusiasts. The unique D.C. street layout. Washington, D.C.'s street layout is not just a grid like many cities. It has a unique feature. Avenues radiate out from the U.S. Capitol like spokes on a wheel, creating a distinctive pattern known as the City of Magnificent Distances. It was designed to give unobstructed views of the Capitol building from various points around the city. The secret Capitol crypt? While many people are aware of the iconic rotunda in the U.S. Capitol, few know about the secret crypt below it. Originally intended to be George Washington's final resting place, this crypt remains empty. It's a hidden historical space that's not often seen by the public. The National Gallery of Art's underground passage. The National Gallery of Art boasts not only an impressive art collection but also a hidden underground passage. This tunnel connects the East Building to the West Building and is adorned with a mesmerizing light installation by artist Leo Villarreal. It's like stepping into another world beneath the museum. The DuPont Underground. Beneath DuPont Circle, there's a hidden underground space known as the DuPont Underground. It was once a trolley station and has been transformed into a unique arts and cultural space. Visitors can explore this subterranean world that's now home to art installations and events. The secret tunnels underneath the White House. Speaking of secrets, did you know that there's a network of tunnels beneath the White House? These tunnels are used for security and to connect various parts of the complex. They've played a crucial role in times of crisis, including during World War II when they were used for emergency evacuations. The Whispering Gallery in the U.S. Capitol. Inside the U.S. Capitol's National Statuary Hall, there's a lesser-known gem called the Whispering Gallery. If you stand in one of its corners and whisper, your voice can be heard clearly by someone standing in the opposite corner, some 125 feet away. It's a fascinating acoustic phenomenon that few visitors are aware of. The Lost Capitol Building? Hidden within the Library of Congress is an interesting historical relic, the remnants of the original U.S. Capitol building. After the Capitol was burned down by the British during the War of 1812, the library was temporarily used as the meeting place for Congress. You can still see the scars of the fire on the walls. The historic Eastern Market. Eastern Market, located in Capitol Hill, is a hidden treasure known mostly to locals. It's one of the oldest public markets in the United States, dating back to 1805. Besides fresh produce, you can find unique crafts, antiques, and artisanal goods inside. It's a vibrant and historical marketplace worth exploring. The Khalil Gibran Memorial Garden. Hidden away in Rock Creek Park is the Khalil Gibran Memorial Garden. It's a serene and contemplative space dedicated to the renowned Lebanese-American poet and philosopher, Khalil Gibran. The garden features his writings etched into stone walls and offers a peaceful retreat from the city's hustle and bustle. The historic synagogue at 6th and I. Did you know that Washington, D.C. is home to one of the oldest synagogues in the United States? The 6th and I Historic Synagogue, built in 1908, has a rich history and has hosted numerous famous figures and events. It's a beautiful piece of architectural heritage. The International Underground Music Museum. While the International Spy Museum is famous, few people are aware of the International Underground Music Museum located nearby. This hidden gem celebrates the history of underground music movements, from punk rock to hip-hop, and features rare memorabilia and interactive exhibits for music enthusiasts. The mystery of the Capitol statues? The U.S. Capitol is home to a remarkable collection of statues representing each state. However, there's a mystery behind the selection process. Many statues were chosen through a design competition, but some states have replaced their statues multiple times. It's a fascinating and ever-evolving display of American history. The historic Lockkeeper's House. Hidden along the C&O Canal, you'll find the Lockkeeper's House, which dates back to 1835. It's one of the oldest buildings in Washington, D.C., and it once housed the lockkeeper responsible for maintaining the canal. Today, it's a museum that provides a glimpse into the city's transportation history. The enigma of the missing J Street. Have you ever noticed that Washington, D.C. lacks a J Street? It's not an oversight but rather a deliberate choice by city planner Pierre L'Enfant. He omitted J Street to avoid confusion with I Street, as they would have appeared too similar on maps. An interesting quirk of DC's street naming. The Octagon House's connection to the White House. The historic Octagon House, known for its unique design, once played a crucial role in American history. After the White House was burned during the War of 1812, President Madison temporarily resided in the Octagon House while the White House was being restored. It's a hidden chapter in presidential history. The tiny police call box? Washington, D.C. has a tiny secret that many pass by without noticing. A miniature police call box. It's a charming relic of the past, a precursor to today's police communication systems. This little box once played a crucial role in maintaining order in the city. And there you have it, another round of hidden treasures and lesser-known facts about Washington, D.C. This city continues to surprise with its quirks, mysteries, and historical significance. If you found these facts as captivating as I did, don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe, and share this video with fellow explorers. Keep unraveling the secrets of our nation's capital, and until next time, keep the curiosity alive.